Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, it's your girl Kayla. How's it going? We are going to be doing my everyday makeup look. Let me be honest, I don't always wear makeup. So what I mean by everyday makeup look is when I do decide to wear makeup, this is exactly the look that I go for and that I gravitate towards because I feel beautiful, confident, and just amazing in it, that like I'm always wanting to take pictures. I'm just, every mirror that I go by, I'm like, oh bitch, is that you? Who is this? You know what I'm saying? So I want to show you guys what I do to kind of give you like this confident boost when you put makeup. Guys, enjoyed this video. If you do, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to subscribe before you leave, and let's get started. So for primer, we are going to go in with the e.l.f. Poreless Face Primer. I love this stuff. I do about 3 squirts, kind of rub it in the, the fingertips, on the fingertips, and I apply it onto my cheeks where obviously my pores are. And I kind of do the rest throughout my face, put it on the forehead. Sometimes I put it on the nose, but sometimes I have to kind of not put it on the nose because my makeup will eventually kind of separate there, and just that's not what we're looking for. So my favorite, hands down, holy grail foundation is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation. I love this one because it's affordable. I wanted to say cheap, but then I was like, cheap might sound bad. It has amazing coverage and it just looks absolutely flawless on your skin. So you can pick it up at your local Walmart and Target. So prices may vary. So I'm just gonna take the little spatula that comes in it and just apply it on my face. I like a little bit of coverage, so I'll just put a little bit more throughout my face. Is kind of start in the middle. That's where I want the most coverage, and push it into my skin. And then bounce it everywhere else. So what I'm going to do for about 30 seconds is just continue to push it into my skin after I have it all blended, just to make sure it's sunken in there, that it looks as flawless as it can be. So for concealer, I'm going to be going in with the e.l.f. 16-Hour Camo Concealer. This has been my hands down favorite concealer thus far that I have used, and it brightens anywhere that I put it where I need brightening. So obviously under these tired dark circle under eyes, in the center of my face, pretty much anywhere you need it. It is thick, it is creamy, and it gives you such good coverage, so a little bit goes a long way. Down the bridge of the nose. I'm gonna put some on our forehead, brighten it up there. A little bit above the Cupid's bow, and right in the center of our chin. To set that concealer into place, I'm going to take the Wet n Wild Contouring Palette, and this one's in Caramel Toffee. I like both of them, but this one's my favorite. I love it, if I can get it open. I love it for the banana shade on this side, so I'm going to take a flat brush like this, and I'm going to rub it in there. And I'm going to focus this, obviously, where we put concealer, so under the eye. And I'm pushing it in there and kind of stamping it back and forth, and then I'll brush it down. And then put it on the top of the eye to set that to prep for the eyeshadow that we're going to be doing. And the side of your nose, because I definitely crease there. Not crease, but my makeup kind of breaks away there a little bit. And so just to make sure that that sets. Face is done. So I'm going to go ahead and move to the eyes. Take the Morphe 350M palette. So this one is all of the mattes that they have in that collection. It's this shade right here, my transition. I'm gonna focus this right in the crease, kind of a little higher, a little closer to the brow bone, just in case if we open our eye, you can still see the color. And the fact that I personally wear glasses, I definitely have to make sure it can be seen with my glasses, so I just go back and forth. I don't bring it all the way into the inner corner. I kind of stop right where the front of my brow starts, and I stop at the end of the tail of my brow. Using a Morphe M513 brush for this, and I'm one of those people that have two different eye shapes, I think, because I think my right eye is shaped completely different than my left eye, and I try to mimic as much as I can to the right side and try to get it to look almost identical. Sometimes it's not going to, but that's okay. And I'm also left-handed, so the left side of my eye is always going to look a little bit neater than the right side of my eye. Bring up this look is this shade right here in the palette. Yes. And I'm going to go a little bit underneath that transition shade, focus it into the center, swipe it back and forth, so most of the color and where the most pigmented of the color is in the center, and then kind of dust it towards the front and the end. So now I'm going to dip into this shade right here in the palette. What I'm going to be doing with this shade is also taking that underneath the second shade that we used, blending it, and then dragging that onto our lid. This is one you're going to have to build up. The whole lid needs to be covered. I don't know why I said it like that. Covered. So the next shade I'm going to be using in this palette is this shade right here. So what I'm going to be doing with that shade is just to give this look a little bit more definition towards the outer part of my eye. But of course we're going to blend it in to the crease so it all blends together. I absolutely love the M441 brush. Like, I feel like if you need a brush in your collection and you don't have the Morphe M441 brush, that you need to buy like 18 billion of them and put it in your collection, because it is that good. So now we're going to the lower lash line. So what I'm going to do is take a couple of those colors that we used to kind of smoke out the lower lash line. I don't want to straight go in with a dark or a deep color, because that's going to be really hard to blend out. It's not going to look seamless, and it's not going to kind of go with the top part of our eye. Again, it's really just any of the lighter shades that you want to use. And I'm taking a Morphe M507 and I'm going to connect that to the upper. If you're into that just all matte look, you can completely leave it like this. You could do a wing liner, put your lashes on, whatever you want to do, but I just can't do a look without some kind of shimmer or just something to the eye. I can't do just an all matte look. I could probably wear this and be fine with it, but I can't do an only matte look. So I'm gonna take the shade Glitz and Glam right here with the Morphe M507 brush. I'm going to dip that, and I'm gonna focus this shade to the inner corner of my eye. So I'm going to start at the inner corner, and I'm going to bring it onto the lid and up. I just want the like front part of my eye to have the glitter on it. Or not glitter, but like the shimmer. There's some fallout. So
I'm having trouble connecting to the internet. Please check your Wi-Fi network.
I never said Alexa. I just said it, but like a second ago I didn't say it. We're just not gonna talk about that. A little spooked, okay? Okay, so to finish out the eyes, I am going to go in with the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara. This is my holy grail, hands down, favorite, wholly recommended. I want everyone to buy this mascara. This is it. This is my bitch. This is my ride or die. She never lets me down. I don't wear false lashes, so I have to find mascaras that is going to do the job for me. But if you wear falsies, put your favorite mascara on, apply your falsies, boom, you're good to go. I also don't always wear wing liner, but if you like this look and you want to add some wing liner, you can do that as well. So I went ahead and did my brows off camera. So to finish off the eyes and finally complete it, I'm gonna put some of that bling bling on my brow bone. Just to tie all of it together. So let's move on to the face. So with bronzer, I am going in with my favorite bronzer as of right now. As of this moment, know that I love warm bronzers. I love warmth, and so this has all the warmth I need. This is the Morphe bronzer in the shade Megastar. I love it. The pan size is perfect. It's huge. It's got a mirror on it. I mean, hello, you cannot go wrong with this. So I'm gonna take my Real Techniques blush brush. Gonna just bathe my brush in this, tap off the excess. Now obviously I have a very little forehead. I have a little ass forehead, so I don't need to really bronze my forehead to make it look smaller because it's small already. I like to do that because it ties the entire look in, and so I kind of feel naked if I don't apply a bronzer to my forehead. So I know it might seem a little like extra, but it just ties everything into me, and it's kind of, I want to look sun-kissed. When I put bronzer on, I want to look bronzed, I want to look sun-kissed, I want to just look like the sun has been beaming on my face, and that is what I do. So of course the sun beams on your forehead, so you gotta put it on your forehead. Before I blend that out, I'm going to apply blush. So I have been using the Rimmel London Maxi blush. It has a little bit of shimmer in it. I don't use a ton of it. It's just to kind of give me another little bit of like, just a little sunburnish effect to my face. So what I'm going to do is just apply it to the apples of my cheeks. Bring it up a little bit into the bronzer that we did. A little on my nose. Just so the apples of my cheeks are a little bit rosy. Take a big fluffy brush and blend out. And next, my favorite part of any makeup look is highlighter. Fallen back in love with the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold. Stuff, oh my god, is amazing. And my favorite highlighter brush is the Morphe M501 brush. So I'm just gonna take that, bathe my little brush in it, and we are gonna put this, oh my god, this stuff is amazing. A little bit onto the apples of our cheeks, put it above our brow, kind of onto our temple. And last but not least, we gotta do the lips. Okay, so before we do our lips, remember I told you guys that I would show you the trick on how to get the mascara off of your lids when you accidentally put it on there. So you wait till it dries, you get a Q-tip, and you flake off any of the mascara that happened to get on your lids. I'm going to go in with the e.l.f. Mist and Set, and I'm going to spray my face to set my makeup, lock it in place, and to kind of just sink it all into the skin, mix it all together, you know. So for lips, first I'm going to take a little bit of chapstick and apply that onto my lips. The reason that I put chapstick on is because I don't mind full matte lipsticks, but I don't like how it like kind of like sinks in and goes into like the creases and the cracks of your lips. So I kind of like my lips to be moisturized with chapstick, and then I put some lipstick of some sort on. The Wet n Wild Liquid Catsuit in the shade Chic Got Real. So it's kind of like this mauve pink shade. I think it's perfect. Summer is here. My eyes have a little bit of that kind of mauve-ish kind of shade to it a little bit. So I'm going to put that on the bottom lip. So this is the completed look. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, you already know what to do. So I hope to see you guys in my next video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye guys.